Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to be working on making a forest out of these field maples. I got these off a friend about 3 or 4 years ago, I can't really remember. They were about 3-4 foot high, so I just chopped them right down and I've just been letting them kind of grow out, doing a little bit of trim but not a lot. There was a couple of good ones that I've put into pots, one in a pot by itself and the other one I put in the ground just to let grow quicker and bigger. And the rest of these I just threw into this pot just to let them grow on and that. But now I think it's time we took them out of this and just maybe repot them and maybe give them a bit of the forest itself a bit of a styling rather than just having them all just chucked in together. So the first thing we'll do is to get them out of this, and as you can see there's tons of roots underneath, you can see that. There's no wire, I didn't tie any of them in, so they should hopefully come out easy enough. This is just actually a dog bed that I cut down. So now if I get this out, see, it's just a dog bed. It's handy, it's got little feet, it's already got slots in it. See from the bottom for drainage. I just cut the top off, and it's handy size and handy shape for designing forests in, and rather just getting the forest ready rather than putting it into a good pot at the start. It's like a training pot. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is try and separate all of these, which I don't know how easy it's going to be, but we'll find out. Remember, they didn't have, when I got them, my friend, he just had them all in a big like a trough thing, and they were all just growing. There was actually a lot more than this, but I gave a few away, and I just they chopped them all down, put them all into this for now. So see, there's a big piece of drainage cloth in here. Yeah, a piece of mesh, which is not ideal. So all the roots growing into it. You're definitely better off putting smaller individual pieces of drainage cloth in one big piece. I remember watching a video with Nigel's a few years back where he had a same problem with a big piece of mesh, and all the roots have grown through. It's virtually impossible to tear apart. So we'll just keep working on it. This tree's a lot small for this job. Some pretty big roots here and some more roots. So when I put them in, I remember they didn't have great roots on them. Not a lot of roots. I did do some root pruning on them, so they've definitely grown in here for the last couple of years. We filled it with roots, as you can see. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of cutting here because I can feel the roots so matted into that mesh underneath. So get an old pair of scissors, don't use your good ones for this job. So we're going to take that down a bit. and just try and cut this mesh free. If we can get this free, then the rest of it should be easy enough. But definitely, if you're doing forests, not a good idea to use big pieces of mesh. Better off just covering the holes individually with small bits. At least this section's in a couple of pieces, not one big piece. If these were good trees, really good trees, I wouldn't be being this rough with it, but with them only being trees in development long enough, I'm just being a bit rough with them just to get them out of this. It should be alright anyway. Definitely plenty of roots on them. But definitely wouldn't be this rough with one of my prize trees, that's for sure. Okay, note to self, don't do that again. Just let this slide out the bottom. You can see how the roots are wound round the part and everything. When I'm building forest like this, I don't normally use, my good bonsai soil. Not until they're going in their final pot, because I don't think there's much need in wasting all your good stuff on jobs like this. I just put them in whatever I have at hand, and then alright. So are the weeds. Best thing to do is just work on one tree at a time and get it free. Not breaking too many roots if I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get them out without breaking them, cutting some roots, because they're entwined with each other. As you can see, plenty of roots on them. We'll just put them back in there for now. Don't get that shit away, and we'll keep going to the next tree. Okay, I'll probably just pause the film video now. I'm showing some wire in there, but I think they're just tying the trees to each other, stop them blowing over. I'll then work away on this, because this could take a while, and then we'll come back when I have all the trees separated, and we'll go from there. Okay, that was a job and a half, but finally got them all out and separated. So, as you can see, loads of roots on them all now. So I'll take them out, give them a bit of wash, clean down, and then we'll come back in and we'll do a bit of planting up then. So I'll just put them on here for now. Turn them outside and give them a wash. So when they're washed, I'll come back again and we'll have another look. Okay, back again with the trees all washed and cleaned. So I'll just go through each tree now, bring back the roots a bit where it needs to be done. This one has a bit of a funny inverse tape there, so I might leave these roots on just to maybe one day move the root base up a bit to here. We'll see. I'm just going to be kind of a bit rough with these now. I'm not doing a crazy pruning on them or anything, because at the moment I'm only developing them, and give them a roughly prune the roots back a bit like that for each one. The next one, this one has a bit of a big funny root coming out up here. I think I'll take that off. May as well do it now. There's quite a few funny roots, this one, to be honest. We'll just flatten off the bottom. Again, going down, off. So that this is just basically to trim the roots back a bit, give them a bit of some sort of order in the pot, and then maybe next year I might do, because I definitely think I should have done it a bit sooner. I'll take them out of the pot, this pot, and maybe do better pruning on them and put them into a proper bonsai pot. For now, I just want to get them just a little bit sorted out with it. Just flatten that plane off a bit, so it fits a bit, sits a bit straighter. It's a bit better. Like that, to do individual trees, I would probably spend a lot more time. If it was one tree, going through the root base and sorting all the roots out. But that'll be a job for when I have a bit more time on my hands, and when I'm putting it into a better pot. So just take that one out off the top there. Three. I never even counted actually how many trees I have here. This one's got a lot of roots on it. And we'll take these ones that I grown. These roots aren't even this tree's roots, they're just roots are tangled from the other trees. Cross the root there, I'll take that one off. Big root there from the other tree. Just do some round of it. Okay, that's tree number 4 done. Oh, let me measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's it, 8 trees here. So maybe we better pick one out to be its own tree. So we only have 7 trees. A little note to myself again as well, learn by mistakes, is if you're going to do a forest like this and you're putting some wire on some trees to hold between one tree to another, to hold them up, don't bury the wire under the soil, because I was fighting trying to get them apart, and then I realised that like that there was wire holding them together underneath the soil. So little thing I must remember not to do again. A bit of a rooting it, take that out. Let's turn the button off a bit. Roots a bit high here, take them out. Yeah, 8 trees, so I have to get rid of one because I'm supposed to have a need number in the forest. I think it's alright if you've got like 16 trees or something, but when there's only 8, then I think we definitely will get rid of one of them. So it needs a bit of work, alright. Okay, I think we just found the one we're going to get rid of. It's got a horrible inverse taper at the bottom, it's horrible roots and everything, so that's the one with the discard. We'll do a bit of work on that at a later time. Maybe put it in the ground and let it thicken up and try and get rid of that reverse taper. Okay, so that's our 7 trees. We've got like the smallest there. Work our way around. This one's quite small, but it's quite thick. Right, so first thing, we get some mesh in, small squares. We won't go with the big squares again. And then we'll open them holes, and now we'll just throw a bit of soil on that. Now again, the soil I'm going to be using is a mixture of old soil. There's some, what was my potting mix, just all different stuff all just mixed in together. When you're doing a forest like this, I'm not going to waste much soil on it. There is good soil in there, mixed in, and I'll probably put some good soil on the top, but put this down first. So that good drainage in it, there's plenty of ones it's all mixed into. Okay, let's just have a look now where we're going to put our trees and stuff. Now, anybody that knows me knows I don't like to just plant a forest without any stones or anything in it, so I brought in a few stones, a few rocks to try and build up the forest a bit. I think we're going to have to go with a thicker layer of soil on top of that. soil on top of that now. Just to build it up a bit. I want to keep the rest of that other stuff and I'm building up one side of this. Probably should have put the bonsai soil on the bottom. Plenty of drainage, so should be okay. Alright. So, rocks. Decide where I want to put these. I want to have bit of a cliff edge if I can, of some sort. Something like that maybe. So we can build up this side now. Build it up a bit behind me. Build it up a bit. Go a little bit higher. Right. So this being the biggest tree. About if we put it kind of against that rock maybe. How's that looking? It's got a kind of a lean to it. A bit here maybe there. Just follows the contour of the rock a little bit. Go with that one there. These all need pruning back. Prune this one back a bit now so it's not in my way. Okay, so we'll go with that one there. See if we stand this one here. It's kind of at the front of that tree. Small one back here. Have a look from the front. Bring it out a little bit more. Something like that. Okay. soil. Surprising how much soil these forests take. That's why I don't use just bonsai soil. Okay, so just work that in a bit around the roots. What I'll do is I'll probably leave this front one to lead the grow taller to make that one the biggest tree, the tallest tree. Well, at the moment it's not the tallest tree, but it's the thickest trunk, so that's why I put it down the front. Okay, so we got 3 more trees here. Just trim this back a bit. Keep it knocking. So that'll be kind of the front, so you can see all 4 of them trees. Now, 3 more here. Don't even know if I can fit all 3 of them in, but hopefully I can. Trim that back like that. Decisions. I think we'll go with this one up here. Just make a bit of a hole there for it. The roots. How's that looking? Okay. Knocking everything. We need to go through and, like I said, and prune them back. And like that, when I have decided which is the main trees in the front, I'll let them grow bigger and stronger. Go down here a bit with this one. now. Problem with it is it's such a big root base. Probably needs to go in there like that. So again, I have to take this out a bit. I'm going to take off some of these top roots. Roots in. Thank God we weren't putting the other tree in because definitely run out of room. Okay, so that's the trees planted. Now the next thing I'll do is just give it a little coating. I'll just fine back it over just to help the moss. The gaps there. This will just fill in a few of the gaps at the top. Give the moss something to grip onto. Tends to hold the moisture a bit better, and if you put the moss straight on top of the thicker bone dry soil, it tends to dry out underneath. So I like to just give it a little coat of this first. Back here. Okay, now what I'll do now is I'll go and get some water. Okay, so I've got some water, so just give it a spraying down. Ideally I'd like to water it now first, but it'll soak my shed, so we'll just give the top a spray first, just take it good contact with the moss, and then when I'm finished I'll take it outside and give it a good soaking then. Okay. Just get that a bit away. Clean it up there a bit. And we'll get our moss out. I collected some moss today, so we'll have big sheets of it, some small bits. plenty there. Okay, so this fine stuff put around the rocks here. Yes. Pick out any weeds if you can. Moss itself is quite dry. Okay. I got some of this thick stuff. We'll put that up here. Once it's taken and it's growing well, you could probably do it now actually, but I'll just wait until it's taken first, got a grip, and then just go over it with the scissors. I might do a bit in a minute, I'll see. Got this stuff here, thinking we could maybe run a bit of a path through there. Here, this. Let's mix it up a bit, put a bit of pine moss some places and some really thick stuff in others. Like that, you always plant some few little miniature plants in amongst it. I normally plant some like little thyme plants, things like miniature thyme plants, things like that. Big stuff I'll put at the back here, it'll just help hold the soil in place. Be at the back anyway, so just pack it in there. Up here. Helpful if you can find some different types of moss. Wasn't a lot of variety today when I went collecting it, so I just got what I could. But I can always change it. If I get some new different type of nice moss or something, I can always pull out some of this and switch it over from some of the other stuff. Now we'll just go with what we have. Take that big mess there. Once I take it out, I'll give it a good wash and it'll should stick in nicely. We're getting a little bit of a pass through there. zigzagging through. Maybe put a little tiny bit around the base of this tree here, just to see how a bit of a, and same with that tree back there. So we've got a small bit. Like that. So there's our pass. Just finish up here. And actually take out this heavy stuff and put some more bit fine right there. It's a bit heavy, that stuff. Like I said, you can trim back, just get it to just prune it down, but since I have the finer stuff, I may as well use it. And I might put a few more rocks up here at some stage if need be, or some little plants or something just to break it up so it's not just all mass. Here. But the things with these forests is you can just keep adding to them. You see something you like, you can put it in, add it to it, or take some moss out. Sometimes I like to have bare patches. I'm just going to moss it all for now, and we'll take some out at a later date if need to. And like I said, if I want to add some more stones or anything like. Okay, so that's like that. I might just carefully go around the pass just to cover up any bits of the heavier bonsai sail that's showing. Okay, get rid of that now. Okay, so it looks a little bit more like a forest than when we started, when they were just all thrown in. So, you could even put yourself a little bear in there if you wanted to. You have a pass and stuff. So, that'll do for now. And like that, I might take it out next year and give it a repotting again. Work on the roots a bit more. So that's the first time really I worked on them roots. I just did, when I planted them, they had practically no roots on them. I chopped everything off, and now I'm going to just concentrate on leaving for now. But I'm going to concentrate more on growing the top now, getting the top sorted out. Okay, so if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe and all that stuff. Call that one done. I'll take it outside now, give it a good watering, and then I'll probably put it on the ground out of the wind and that until it's taken, keep it out the wind and that. So that's that one done. You can tell when I'm doing forests, I like to always add a little bit of rocks or something just to give it a bit of life rather than just a field with trees in it. Right, so that'll do for that one. We'll see you on the next one.